Oh god. Hey everybody, it's Safi and Marco Dish Out on Movies, the only movie review show on YouTube to review movies in terms of food. It's just Marco here once again, and I am here today to review the first 8 minutes of Kraven the Hunter. This is a movie that I was not looking forward to at all, simply because didn't they push it back like a whole year? Like, wasn't it supposed to come out last December or something? Like, that really kind of was a red flag to me. And it's Sony, and Morbius sucked, and Venom 3 sucked. So those are big red flags. And I think that there is a little bit of a misconception, though, because a lot of people are saying, like, oh, well, of course nobody's going to like these movies without Spiderman, and they're just about the villain. Well, not necessarily. Like, I could see, like, diehard comic book fans being really excited to see, like, a whole movie about, like, just a select character, like a villain, like Kraven. But I just think the thing is, like, it feels like Sony is really lazy, and it feels like this first 8 minutes just shows that they haven't really learned any lessons, except, I guess, to make it rated R. Other than that, this movie just looks like more of the same. It reminds me of, like, a beer commercial, like, in the way that it looks. Like, it has this cold and dark look like a beer commercial, like, where it's, like, a really serious scene, and then all of a sudden, try this beer! This beer is a manly beer! Like, that's what I expected to happen. And then, of course, in the first 8 minutes of the movie, Aaron Taylor Johnson takes his shirt off. I mean, that's just fucking embarrassing. Like, you can't sit there and tell me that that's a fucking good movie. Like, and I don't care if it's a guy or a girl. Like, okay, so let's just say, like, Wolf of Wall Street. Like, no, actually, that's a bad example. Actually, it works in that movie because they're showing, like, his routine, and they're showing, like, stuff, but then it's like a flash forward, and then they flash back to the beginning. Like, yeah, that was a terrible example. I literally picked, like, probably the best example of that, but, like, it just feels desperate to me. It just feels like they're trying to tick off these boxes, like they're testing for, like, a focus group. Like, okay, we made it rated R. We have Aaron Taylor Johnson taking his shirt off. And I just feel like, honestly, I wish that they would do a good story. I don't know if they know how to do stories anymore, but the story that was going on here wasn't really interesting at all. I was kind of zoned out, I've got more interesting things to do, and so I wasn't really paying very much attention, but I really shouldn't have to, and there were subtitles too. That's another thing, like, you release the first 8 minutes of the movie and there's subtitles involved, like, good luck with that, winning over the American audience. Like, not that I'm against subtitles, it's just that there are a lot of people who are, and they're really lazy and they don't want to read them, and so, like, just, I don't know who came up with the idea of, we gotta release the first 8 minutes of this movie because only then will people see it. And then I also saw the director was begging people to see it. Aaron Taylor Johnson was begging people to see it. Like, that's really bad. This is a multi-million-dollar movie. It's made by Sony, and they gotta get the director and the actor to beg people to see it. Like, really? It's so stupid. I mean, how dumb could you be? How stupid could you be? I've had caffeine today, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but how dumb would you be to be like, it would be such a great strategy if we could get the people who made the movie out there to say, please come see our movie. We're not gonna live if you don't go see Kraven. Like, you think that makes me excited? Fuck no! You know what would make me excited? A good movie. Because this was silly. This first 8 minutes, it was silly. It was like a fucking 13-year-old wrote it in his fucking 6th grade classroom and study hall. He's got nothing better to do, and he's like, I'm just gonna write some shitty-ass fucking generic action man story. This didn't even have to be Kraven the Hunter. It could have been Maven the Munter. It could have been Vaven the Punter. It didn't even have to be Kraven. I mean, this is just bullshit. I give this fucking first 8 minutes a fuck you, an F in Russian, a Russian F, a Russian fuck you, a Russian fuck this shit, Russian fuck the fucking Kraven shit. So no, I am not excited for this movie. Honestly, like, I'm not gonna see it in theaters. I'm gonna go see Smile 2 instead. While it's still in theaters, it's actually leaving in like 2 days, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go see that instead, because I really don't want to watch this crap. It looks bad. It didn't excite me at all. It feels really desperate and gay to release the first 8 minutes of a movie. You're never gonna see me doing that ever, because it's just dumb. You release trailers and people will see the movie, or you get, it's clear that the people who are marketing this movie are not the ones who marketed Barbie. Because Barbie is like one of the worst movies ever made, but the marketing was genius. So I think that they need to take a page out of Barbie and not release the first 8 minutes. It wasn't even 8 minutes, too. It was only like 7 minutes, because the first whole minute or so was like the opening, like, the Sony logo and the Marvel logo, and it's like, I don't think that anyone cares about seeing some stupid-ass logos, So I just, this was just it was a bitch-made beta move from Sony Marvel. It just, fuck this Sony Marvel shit. I hate it. I hate this shit. It's just product. It's just trash. If the movie's good, then this will be even worse, because it'll be like, wow, this first 8 minutes really gave me the wrong impression. So anyways, please like this video and comment. Tell me what you thought of the first 8 minutes. And then please subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more honest videos. Goodbye, everybody. See you soon.